Well, greetings, my friends and family. My name is Neville Philpotts, and you're tuning in to another episode from West Best Media, where we talk, real situation, and real African wisdom. I'm not talking politics or economics today. I'm telling you something personal, something that saved me. This episode is called "How Papaya Seed Heal My Stomach." A personal story. Let's get into it. About 3 years ago, maybe 3 4 years, 3.5 4 years ago, I was going through something that nearly broke me at nights. My stomach, it would just start boiling and boiling, and it hurts, and I couldn't sleep. It was like a fire burning inside of me. I was constantly uncomfortable. No food sat right in my stomach. It was miserable. So, like most people, I went to see a doctor. I went several times, did several tests, but at night my stomach just continued boiling, and it continued boiling. The doctors, they did all kind of X-rays, several tests, every single one the same thing. They didn't come up with anything. They couldn't tell me what was the problem. They keep saying we can't find anything. Some of them told me maybe it was stress. So they gave me pills for acid reflux, but it didn't work. So here's what I did. I got it into my computer and I start researching. I came across something. Came across a guy talking about he had the same problem and what he did. So I tried it. I had to do what I had to do. So I tried it. In this natural remedy I tried, papaya seed, the ripe papaya. You know when you buy the papaya store, there's a whole bunch of seeds in there, and normally you just throw it away like everybody do. But they said don't. The video says don't throw it away. Try it, and it told me so. Well, you can dry it, crush it, take half a teaspoon with water, or you can take it whole, crush it, just put it in your mouth and chew it, and drink some water. So I did that. I started my routine, and before I started the routine, what I did, I went online and looked up what papaya seed was good for. And I found out that papaya seed can help with killing the parasites in your stomach, detoxing your liver, reducing inflammations, and improve your digestive system and restored gut bacteria. So I scratched my head and said, damn, these things could be what happening to me. So the first, I went to the store, bought a papaya, came home, took the seed out, put it in a container, and I took a teaspoon, put it in my mouth, chew it, swallow it, drink some water. That night, my stomach still boiled for a little bit, but not as much as it did. Second night, second day, I did the same thing. Had symptoms, but it was easing. Third night, same, but it's starting to get less and less. Now, within that week, my symptoms almost went away. And I would say by the end of the week, symptoms was gone. Had no problem, none whatsoever. I was sleeping now like a baby. But when it went away completely, I didn't stop taking the papaya seed. What I did, I reduced taking it. So I would take it every other day. So now it was time for me to go do my follow up visit. I went, did my follow up visit. So the doctor was questioning me. So I was telling him that my stomach could ease. So he said, "Oh, good. The medication worked." I said, "No, it didn't." So he looked at me like I'm crazy. He said, "What you mean the medication didn't work? Didn't you say you stopped feeling those problems, have those symptoms?" I said, "Yes, but I didn't tell you that it was medication." So he said, "What's going on?" I said, "I threw the medication in the trash." He said, "What?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, how did your stomach stop?" So I said, "I start using papaya seed." And he looked at me with a smirk on his face. So I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, I knew about it, but there's no medical evidence. There's no medical test to say scientifically that it works." So I said, "Okay." I didn't say much. And he said, "Well, I'll see you in 3 months' time." So I said, "Okay." So I went out to the front desk, did what I had to do. So she said, "When can I set schedule for your next visit?" I said, "I'll call you." That's what I said to her, smiling. I said, "I'll call you and let you know." Friends and family, it's been 3.5 years now. I haven't been back to that doctor. The office called me, I think it was about 6 months after, saying, "You haven't scheduled your appointment." I said, "Yes, I know." She said, "Aren't you going to schedule?" I said, "Hell no. I ain't coming back there. I'm not spending all that money." and not getting the result. I'm spending less than $10. I didn't say this to her, but I said it to myself. I said, I'm spending less than $10 for papaya in the supermarket, and I'm getting the result I need. Why would I go spend $100, $200 at the doctor, plus all these medication he's giving me that I have to pay for? So I haven't called the doctor back. And like I said, it's been 3.5 years, and I'm still I'm not having any stomach problem. And I take it now. I'm down to like once or twice a week. I take a teaspoon, drink some water, and what I learned, the seed when you dried it and crushed it, you can use it cooked. Surprisingly, when you crush the seed up and you put it close to black pepper, you can't see any difference. They look the same. The black pepper is a little bit harsher in taste, but the seed does smell and taste somewhat like black pepper. So I don't buy black pepper anymore either. When I'm cooking, I have a jar that I have full with crushed black pepper seed. And when I'm cooking, that's why I sprinkle over my food as black pepper. I'm not saying this is a scientific evidence. I'm telling you what I did. And the funny thing is, I'm from Jamaica, but I guess you can see my flag. And I went down on vacation after that. So I was speaking to an elderly lady in the community. She know me. She knew me when I was a baby. So when I go back, I always go visit her. And I was telling her, and then she said, "Yes. Those are the things we used, natural medication." She said, My parents are from India. Well, my grandparents are from India, but her parents is from. I think her parents or her grandparents is from India because she's much older than me. She passed away a couple of years ago, and she said that's what we use. And so I'm digging in more stories, and I'm finding out in Africa that's what they used, and in some of these other communities they use it as a remedy for your stomach, natural remedy. So, my friends and family, that is my personal story. And I just want to say this: it's been fulfilling. So, this has been another episode of the West Best Media, where truth means, where truth meets tradition. Please like, share, and subscribe. Stay awake, stay woke, stay healthy, and don't throw away those papaya seeds. Peace out, my brothers and sisters.